Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, where we explore the complexities of human relationships and empower you to live your best life. In today's video, we're diving deep into the mind of a narcissist and revealing the one thing they never thought you would do that will make them regret until they die. If you're ready to take control and reclaim your power, keep watching. Narcissists, with their grandiose sense of self-importance and insatiable need for admiration, often believe they are invincible and untouchable. They thrive on control, manipulation, and the belief that they can bend others to their will. However, there is one thing that narcissists never anticipate: your ability to break free and reclaim your power. This unexpected move can leave them reeling with regret for the rest of their lives. Understanding the narcissist's mindset. To comprehend the impact of your actions, it's crucial to understand the narcissist's mindset. Narcissists construct a fragile self-image that is constantly bolstered by the validation and subjugation of others. They see relationships as a means to an end, with their primary goal being to maintain control and feed their ego. Any threat to this control is met with hostility, manipulation, and attempts to undermine the perceived threat. The turning point: reclaiming your power. The turning point comes when you recognize the narcissist's tactics and decide to reclaim your power. This act of defiance is something they never anticipate, as they are convinced of their ability to keep you under their thumb. Here are the steps that can lead to this monumental shift. 1. Setting boundaries. Narcissists are notorious for pushing boundaries and disrespecting personal space. By firmly setting and enforcing boundaries, you send a clear message that their behavior is unacceptable. This assertion of your limits challenges their control and undermines their sense of superiority. 2. Seeking support. Narcissists often isolate their victims, making them feel alone and powerless. Reaching out to friends, family, or support groups can provide the emotional strength and perspective needed to break free from the narcissist's grip. This support network can also validate your experiences and reinforce your resolve. 3. Focusing on self-care. Narcissists drain their victims emotionally and mentally. Prioritizing self-care, whether through therapy, hobbies, or relaxation, helps rebuild your self-esteem and resilience. This renewed focus on your well-being diminishes the narcissist's influence and restores your sense of self-worth. 4. No contact. One of the most powerful steps you can take is to implement a strict no-contact policy. By cutting off all communication and removing the narcissist from your life, you deprive them of the attention and control they crave. This decisive action can have a profound impact, leaving the narcissist to face their own inadequacies without a scapegoat. The narcissist's regret. As you reclaim your power and move forward with your life, the narcissist is left to grapple with the consequences of their actions. Here are some reasons why this unexpected turn of events leaves them with lasting regret. 1. Loss of control. Narcissists thrive on control and manipulation. When you break free, they lose a vital source of their ego sustenance. This loss of control is a significant blow to their self-esteem and leaves them feeling vulnerable. 2. Public exposure. Narcissists often maintain a facade of perfection. Your departure and subsequent recovery can expose their true nature to others, damaging their carefully constructed image. This exposure is a source of profound regret and shame. 3. Loneliness. Narcissists typically struggle with genuine emotional connections. Losing you means losing one of their primary sources of validation and attention. This isolation can lead to a deep sense of loneliness and regret. 4. Self-reflection. While narcissists are notoriously resistant to self-reflection, the loss of a significant relationship can sometimes force them to confront their behavior. The realization that their actions drove someone away can lead to a sense of regret and an existential crisis. Your decision to reclaim your power and break free from a narcissist's control is a courageous and transformative act. It not only liberates you but also forces the narcissist to confront the consequences of their actions. While their regret may not lead to genuine change, it serves as a testament to your strength and resilience. In the end, the best revenge is living well. By focusing on your growth and happiness, you can build a fulfilling life free from the toxic influence of a narcissist. This is something they never thought you would do, and it is what will leave them with lasting regret until the end of their days. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit from this message. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more empowering content and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Remember, you have the power to reclaim your life and live it to the fullest. See you in the next video.
Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects many people but is often misunderstood: narcissistic victim syndrome. If you've ever felt constantly doubting yourself, isolated, or like you've lost your sense of identity after being in a relationship, you might be experiencing NVS. In this video, we'll uncover 20 signs that you might be a victim of narcissistic abuse, helping you to recognize and validate your experiences. We'll also discuss the causes of NVS, shedding light on the manipulative tactics narcissists use to control and belittle their victims. Most importantly, we'll share practical steps you can take towards recovery, empowering you to rebuild your self-esteem, set healthy boundaries, and reconnect with your true self. Whether you're seeking to understand your own experiences or support a loved one, this video aims to provide clarity and hope. So, stay tuned as we explore the complexities of narcissistic victim syndrome and offer a path to healing and reclaiming your life. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insightful content on mental health and personal growth. Let's get started. Narcissistic victim syndrome is a relatively new term used to describe the psychological and emotional toll on individuals who have endured narcissistic abuse. While not officially recognized as a distinct medical condition, the effects of narcissistic abuse are very real and can severely impact a person's mental health and well-being. This video delves into the 20 signs that may indicate you have NVS and provides insights into the path to recovery. Understanding narcissistic victim syndrome. Narcissistic victim syndrome refers to a collection of symptoms and emotional turmoil experienced by those who have been subjected to narcissistic manipulation and abuse. Narcissists often employ tactics like gaslighting, manipulation, and emotional abuse to control their victims. This constant manipulation can erode the victim's sense of self, leaving them feeling confused, worthless, and disconnected from their true identity. Causes of narcissistic victim syndrome. The causes of NVS are rooted in the abusive behavior of narcissists. Narcissists tend to have an inflated sense of self-importance and a deep need for admiration. They lack empathy and often exploit others to achieve their own ends. Victims of narcissists can be anyone, but they often possess traits like empathy, sensitivity, and a tendency to put others before themselves. These traits make them susceptible to narcissistic manipulation. 20 signs of narcissistic victim syndrome. 1. Constant self-doubt. Victims of narcissistic abuse often doubt their own thoughts, feelings, and perceptions. Narcissists are adept at making their victims question their reality through gaslighting, a form of psychological manipulation that causes the victim to doubt their own sanity. 2. Feeling isolated. Narcissists often isolate their victims from friends, family, and support networks. This isolation reinforces the narcissist's control and leaves the victim feeling alone and unsupported. 3. Loss of self-esteem. Constant criticism, belittling, and devaluation by a narcissist can significantly damage a victim's self-esteem. Over time, the victim may begin to believe they are unworthy or incapable. 4. Anxiety and depression. Living in a constant state of manipulation and emotional abuse can lead to chronic anxiety and depression. Victims may feel an overwhelming sense of dread and hopelessness. 5. Guilt and shame. Narcissists are skilled at shifting blame onto their victims, making them feel responsible for the narcissist's behavior. This can lead to intense feelings of guilt and shame. 6. Fear of abandonment. Narcissists often use the threat of abandonment to control their victims. This fear can become ingrained, causing the victim to stay in the abusive relationship out of fear of being alone. 7. Difficulty making decisions. Victims may struggle to make decisions due to constant second-guessing and fear of making the wrong choice. The narcissist's manipulation often leads to a loss of trust in one's own judgment. 8. Over-accommodation. In an effort to keep the peace, victims may go out of their way to accommodate the narcissist's needs and demands, often at the expense of their own well-being. 9. Loss of identity. Victims of narcissistic abuse often lose touch with their own identity. They may feel like they have become a mere extension of the narcissist, losing sight of their own desires, interests, and values. 10. Physical symptoms. Chronic stress and emotional turmoil can manifest in physical symptoms such as headaches, digestive issues, and sleep disturbances. These symptoms can be a direct result of the constant emotional abuse. 11. Hypervigilance. Victims often become hypervigilant, constantly on edge and anticipating the next abusive episode. This heightened state of alertness can be exhausting and debilitating. 12. Avoidance of conflict. To avoid further abuse, victims may become overly compliant and avoid conflict at all costs. This can lead to a loss of autonomy and self-respect. 13. Emotional numbness. To cope with the constant emotional abuse, victims may become emotionally numb. This detachment can make it difficult to experience joy or connection with others. 14. Chronic fatigue. The mental and emotional strain of dealing with a narcissist can lead to chronic fatigue. Victims often feel drained and exhausted, with little energy for daily activities. 15. Perfectionism. Narcissists often have unrealistic expectations, leading their victims to strive for perfection in an attempt to gain approval. This can result in an unhealthy obsession with being perfect. 16. Trust issues. After being manipulated and betrayed by a narcissist, victims often struggle to trust others. This can affect their ability to form healthy relationships in the future. 17. Flashbacks. Victims may experience flashbacks of traumatic events, reliving the emotional pain and distress caused by the narcissist. These flashbacks can be triggered by seemingly innocuous events. 18. People-pleasing behavior. In an effort to avoid conflict and gain approval, victims may develop people-pleasing behaviors. This can lead to a loss of personal boundaries and an inability to assert oneself. 19. Dependence on validation. Narcissists often withhold validation and approval, making their victims dependent on their praise. This dependence can persist even after the relationship ends, leading to a constant need for external validation. 20. Difficulty moving on. Even after leaving the narcissistic relationship, victims may find it challenging to move on. The psychological scars left by the narcissist can take time to heal, and recovery may be a long process. Steps to recovery. Recovery from narcissistic victim syndrome is possible, but it requires time, effort, and support. Here are some steps to help you on your journey to healing. 1. Seek professional help. A therapist or counselor experienced in dealing with narcissistic abuse can provide valuable support and guidance. 2. Educate yourself. Learning about narcissistic abuse and its effects can help you understand your experiences and validate your feelings. 3. Rebuild self-esteem. Engage in activities that make you feel good about yourself and help rebuild your sense of worth. 4. Set boundaries. Establish and enforce healthy boundaries to protect yourself from further abuse. 5. Reconnect with support networks. Rebuild relationships with friends and family who can offer support and understanding. 6. Practice self-care. Prioritize your physical and emotional well-being through activities like exercise, meditation, and hobbies. 7. Challenge negative thoughts. Work on challenging and changing negative thought patterns instilled by the narcissist. 8. Join support groups. Connecting with others who have experienced similar abuse can provide a sense of community and understanding. 9. Focus on personal growth. Use this experience as an opportunity for personal growth and self-discovery. 10. Be patient. Recovery is a process, and it's important to be patient with yourself as you heal. Conclusion. Narcissistic victim syndrome is a serious and often misunderstood condition. Recognizing the signs and understanding the impact of narcissistic abuse is the first step toward healing. If you or someone you know is experiencing these symptoms, seeking help and support is crucial. Remember, recovery is possible, and you deserve to reclaim your life and well-being. Thank you for watching and taking the time to learn about narcissistic victim syndrome. Recognizing the signs of NVS is the first step toward reclaiming your life and mental well-being. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from this information. Remember, recovery is a journey, and seeking professional help, setting healthy boundaries, and reconnecting with supportive people are essential steps toward healing. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and practical advice. For more content on mental health, personal growth, and healing from toxic relationships, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you have any questions or need further support, leave a comment below, and we'll do our best to help. You're not alone in this, and with the right support and resources, you can overcome the effects of narcissistic abuse and move toward a healthier, happier future. Thanks again for watching, and take care of yourself. See you in the next video. In today's video, we will delve deeply into what victims can expect when a narcissist or sociopath starts to figure out that you are aware of their true nature and their specific abuse and manipulation tactics. Understanding this can help you navigate the dangerous waters ahead with caution and preparedness. This comprehensive guide will explore the intricacies of their behavior and how you can protect yourself during this challenging time. Narcissists and sociopaths are extremely perceptive when it comes to sensing an energy shift or when someone is starting to pull away from them. Even if you try to act as if everything is fine, they can usually tell. These individuals are experts at evaluating and exploiting specific personality and character traits in others. Unless you are an Academy Award-winning actor, they will quickly notice if your opinions or beliefs about them begin to change. Here are the top 10 things you can expect when a narcissist or sociopath realizes you're onto them. 1. Gaslighting and love-bombing combo. The narcissist will switch to a cycle of love-bombing, being as loving and charming as they were when you first met. If you start asking concerning questions that might lead to exposure or hold them accountable, they will drown you in gaslighting. Gaslighting is a manipulation tactic where the abuser makes you question your reality, memory, or perceptions. They may say, it wasn't me, that's not the way it happened, so and so was responsible for that event, or you're remembering it wrong, among other things, to get you to disregard any new discoveries or concerns you might have. The aim is to make you doubt yourself and your sanity, thereby controlling your perception of the situation. During the love-bombing phase, they will shower you with affection, gifts, compliments, and attention, trying to win back your trust and loyalty. This phase can be extremely confusing and disorienting, as it contradicts their abusive behavior. It's a strategic move to re-establish their control over you by making you question your doubts and fears. 2. Guilt-tripping and pity party. If the gaslighting and love-bombing don't work, they will resort to guilt-tripping and a pity party. They will act hurt and claim they haven't done anything wrong. They'll remind you of every good thing they've done in the relationship to make you feel ungrateful. On top of that, they will likely throw in some pity narratives, mentioning how difficult their childhood was or how hard their job is and how overworked they are. They may say things like, after all I've done for you, how could you think this way about me? Or, I've had such a hard life and you're making it worse. This tactic is designed to make you feel guilty for doubting them and to shift the focus away from their behavior. They want you to feel sorry for them and to take the blame for the problems in the relationship. By presenting themselves as the victim, they manipulate your empathy and compassion, making it harder for you to hold them accountable for their actions. 3. Projection. When guilt and pity fail, the narcissist will project their faults onto you. Projection is a defense mechanism where they attribute their own unacceptable behaviors or feelings to someone else. They will accuse you of the very things they are guilty of and bring up every mistake you've ever made, twisting the narrative to make you the villain. For example, if they are unfaithful, they might accuse you of cheating. If they lie, they will accuse you of dishonesty. Projection serves to deflect blame and responsibility from themselves and onto you. It's a way to maintain their self-image and avoid facing their own flaws and wrongdoings. This tactic can be incredibly confusing and distressing, as it distorts the reality of the situation and makes you question your own actions and intentions. 4. Triangulation and flying monkeys. If projection doesn't work, they will try to triangulate you, telling you that everyone you both know realizes your new beliefs or perspectives are off base, or that everyone you know thinks you're crazy or wrong. Triangulation is a manipulation tactic where the abuser brings a third party into the conflict to validate their perspective and undermine yours. They might say, everyone agrees with me that you're being unreasonable, or I talked to so-and-so, and they think you're overreacting. They may enlist others, known as flying monkeys, to gaslight you, creating confusion and cognitive dissonance. Flying monkeys are people who, knowingly or unknowingly, support the narcissist's agenda and help to manipulate and control the victim. These can be friends, family members, or colleagues who are persuaded by the narcissist's charm and lies. The involvement of third parties can make you doubt your own perceptions and feel isolated and unsupported. 5. Threats and intimidation. When all else fails, they will turn to threats and intimidation, often resorting to narcissistic rage. At this point, the narcissist has lost his or her patience with you, and they will try to strong-arm you back into submission, and playing the role they have designated you to play and adhere to. Now we have moved into full-on abuse and many times terror. This can include physical intimidation with their body in a threatening stance, throwing and breaking things, screaming, threats, and demands that you will not get out of line, that you better know your place, and how dare you confront or threaten them. It doesn't matter if you haven't actually done any of those things. In the narcissist's mind you have, and at this point, they usually see this as war. This stage can be extremely dangerous, as the narcissist's behavior becomes more unpredictable and aggressive. Your safety is paramount, and it's crucial to have a safety plan in place and to reach out to trusted friends, family, or authorities if you feel threatened. 6. Smear campaign. If they realize they are losing control, they will launch a full-blown smear campaign, spreading lies and exaggerations to destroy your reputation and support system. A smear campaign is a deliberate effort to discredit you and make others doubt your integrity and character. They will tell anyone who will listen about your supposed faults and wrongdoings, painting themselves as the victim of your actions. They may accuse you of being mentally unstable, abusive, or deceitful. The goal is to isolate you from your support network and make it difficult for you to seek help or validation. The narcissist will often swap identities with you, accusing you of the very behaviors they are guilty of. This tactic is meant to confuse and manipulate others, making it harder for you to defend yourself. 7. Financial exploitation. They may try to cripple you financially by emptying bank accounts, cutting off credit cards, stealing money, refusing to provide for you and your children, and stopping payments on essential bills. Financial abuse is a common tactic used by narcissists and sociopaths to control and dominate their victims. By creating financial instability, they make it difficult for you to leave the relationship or seek help. They may also sabotage your career by making it difficult for you to work or by spreading false rumors that damage your professional reputation. The aim is to leave you financially dependent on them, making it harder for you to escape their control. 8. Stalking and harassment. Expect to be stalked, hacked, terrorized, and harassed. Narcissists and sociopaths will go to great lengths to maintain control and intimidate you. They may follow you, show up unannounced, send threatening messages, and try to scare anyone associated with you, including your children. This stage is characterized by relentless psychological terror. They will use technology to monitor your activities, hack